Hi, my name is Mike Blasi. I am a retired California peace officer and an honorably discharged member of our armed forces. 2 years ago in August of 2020, as a result of a contact we made with a citizen in downtown Tiburon, 2 officers and I came under fire from the local community, from social media, from our own city government, from legacy media, print media, and just about every corner that you can possibly imagine. And we came under attack because the public was angry about my performance during that contact. Although the contact was verbal in nature and didn't escalate in any way any higher than that, I was still forced to resign my position as a peace officer and to leave police work. It wasn't exactly the way I had envisioned retiring after so many years of service. Because of that experience and because it was such a difficult way for me to go out, I spent the next couple of years reflecting, genuinely reflecting, processing, and trying to make sense of what had happened. And in the process of doing that, I ended up having to reflect on not only the 20 years that I served as a peace officer, but the 8 years I served in the Coast Guard as a leader there as well. The result of that reflection, the result of that processing, was a book and a course specifically designed to help our embattled peace officers. I can't imagine a more difficult environment to have to serve in than the environment that our peace officers serve in today. And seeing as how it doesn't seem like there's anybody in our corner anymore, I felt like it was incumbent upon me, and I felt like I owed it to my brothers and sisters in law enforcement to support them and to be in their corner. And in doing so, what I did was I compiled years of experiences and years of catastrophes, lessons, wisdoms, and eventually gifts that I experienced in order to share them. And by sharing them, my hope is that some of my brothers and sisters in law enforcement now can avoid some of the mistakes that I made. Because if I share them, and I've learned from them, and you can learn from them, then they're no longer mistakes, they're lessons. And those lessons can eventually evolve into wisdom. And it's wisdom that I'm hoping will help you serve in a way that is honorable, that can help you serve in a way that you can be satisfied with and happy with, and to bring some of the honor back to our profession. I think that a lot of the fire we've been under lately is unfair. I think it's unwarranted. And because of that, it seems like nobody is looking out for us anymore. So we have to look out for each other. And that's what this course is. This is my way of giving back to a profession that gave me so much. In January of 2023, my business partner, Guryan Tighe, who is a corporate consultant and an expert in culture change and the role that fear plays in how we interact with one another, we designed and developed an 8, a 16, and a 24-hour course that we'll be presenting in Sacramento, California at PARC headquarters in January. The initial course will be an 8-hour course. The first of many courses and many workshops that we can do allow me to try to contribute to the people that gave me so much during my career, and to try to contribute to a profession that treated me so very well despite the way it ended. I feel like I owe it to you. I feel like it's my responsibility. I feel like as a leader or a former leader in law enforcement, that doesn't end because I take my uniform off. It ends when I feel like I have left my profession better than when I found it.
Hi, I'm Guryan Tighe. I refer to myself as a fear technician. I'm dedicated to helping people shift their relationship with fear to one of allyship. Because when fear is our ally, choice is possible in every moment. For the last decade, I've been working with corporations, leaders, and leadership teams, focused on the role of fear in decision-making, primarily on irrational fears. At the beginning, I conducted a free workshop to obtain feedback. It was with a senior leadership team of an advertising agency. At the close of the debrief with the CEO as I was walking out, he said, "Hey Guryan, this is great for corporations, but have you ever thought of working with police?" No, I hadn't. I didn't know any. My world was the corporate world. Fast forward many years, and in the middle of the night after George Floyd was murdered, I woke suddenly. I started to think about the nuances of peace officer work. It's servant leadership. It's isolating. Most people fear cops. You have to deal with fear, others and your own, and the harshest sides of humanity on a daily and hourly basis. I went to my desk and put together a training overview for peace officers. This included the intersection of rational and irrational fear, another hardship unique to this audience. And I knew I couldn't and didn't want to do it alone. I reached out to my network to see who knew a peace officer. Enter the intro to Michael. After only 2 meetings, I received a message from him saying he understood if I didn't want to proceed, and the video was attached. I watched it many times. How could I walk away? This was evidence of the need for our work together. I don't believe it was a coincidence. I believe we came together to merge the insights we have, to help bridge the divide and support you, our servant leaders. We believe it's time to support our peace officers through these demanding times of increased pressures. Our interactive training helps enhance the confidence of peace officers and the communities they serve, and support officers' mental health and well-being. We hope to work with you in a future training.